So I have successfully replaced the sensor on this baby. What if I had gotten this code and then took that route to check the fuse, check the relay, check the wiring from the check connector of this sensor to the ECM. Remember, there's a lot of wires. I need to fish to the computer. I need to check the continuity between each circuit, and it's a lot of work. So to do that, I might charge you $300 to $400. A lot of people tell me I didn't do my job. That I didn't do. What if it was? Most likely, you gotta go with the flow. You get an oxygen sensor code, you replace the oxygen sensor code, and then tackle it from there. You get a crank sensor code, you tackle that, and you go from there. You always gonna have that little problem in between where you put in the sensor and then the light came back on. Now what do you do? Okay, what do? You don't do anything. You freaking first put the sensor, then you do everything that you need to be required to do, or you can start doing all that and then end up giving a bill to the customer, and they're not gonna be happy, you know. And a lot of shops I know, a lot of customers, they're not happy once you do this. But there's nothing we could do. Anyway, guys, the moral of this little video is replace your sensor. If you guys have issues, just go further and further. Check your fuse and relay. Sometime me replacing the sensor, I would recommend putting in a new relay. You never know what kind of better voltage, better connection you're going to get that's going to give you a better chance of having a better fuel economy or anything else that it can make it better for. Okay, so here's an example here. We got a ECM. We got an ECM here, engine control module, and then we got a heated oxygen sensor here. So this sensor needs power to heat up. So it has a fuse and has a power. Some of these, some of them will have a relay in between. So if this fuse blows, you're always gonna have that circuit code, or if your sensor is bad itself. It can also be, I had a cars where this wire was broken, okay? So all you have to do is track this wire from here to all the way down here, check the continuity, and if it doesn't have continuity, you would cut a wire, splice it up from here to the other end, and it does take time to figure out which wire goes where's the ECM, get to the ECM, remove this and that. But that's going to be one of your situations where your check engine light came on, and even after you replace this sensor, and you're gonna have to go through. Let's look at another vehicle. We're gonna check another vehicle, see if you can get a better diagram than this. Oh yeah, we got a good diagram here. This is a 2004 Honda Accord 2.4 liter engine. So right here is our oxygen sensor, heated oxygen sensor, air to fuel ratio sensor. So here's our ECM. This big box on here is ECM. So it has a ground control here. And then it puts out a signal for the heated control here. And but then it got a wire here that will control the sensor output signal to the ECM. But this circuit right here from the oxygen sensor, so this will be one of your circuit that can break. Relay can be faulty. So if you do replace the sensor, change out your relay. Okay. So this can be one of your reasons right here. Also a fuse right here. So check your fuse here. Check your relay. I would just swap out the relay. You never know. Even if your relay clicks, this contact can be bad. So check your fuse, swap out your relay. And if you do change the sensor, I would replace the sensor regardless. Anyways, those are some of the scenarios you can have. Thank you for watching my video. So next time you get a code for oxygen sensor, you replace the sensor, the light come back on, do check these things. So before I go, I want to mention one more thing, okay? So it's the same scenario for your second oxygen sensor. Another thing, let's just focus on this, so one sensor, okay? So remember, if your fuse is blown, it's gonna give you no power. If your relay intermittently act up or doesn't make a good contact, it's gonna act up. It's not gonna have a complete circuit. Also, there's a fuse here.
So you need to follow all this. Here's another relay here. So all these relay, PGM-F1 relay matters because it is providing power here. It goes through the fuse. And then all these circuits matter. But however, what if your computer is not functioning? Okay, it could have a bad driver. I'm over here. It could have a bad driver and cause that issue for the sensor. So that'd be the last scenario. You do want to check the continuity from wire to here to there, there to here. Replace your sensor here to there. Follow this wiring here. Swap out your relay, fuse. All these wiring, all the wires matter, but that's a whole new mess. Anyway, guys, you guys gonna have to figure something else here. I've done jobs like this where I would find a broken wire or a bad relay. Right now, I've been recommending a lot of people just change the relays as they do the job. Replace the sensor, replace the relay. But a lot of people don't want to pay the extra 30-40 bucks. Anyways, you guys are just gonna have to, if it's your vehicle, I would highly recommend to replace that relay regardless of what issue you're having. Okay, so thank you for watching the video.